lady self-taught, believe it or not. This instrument, if they teach you self, we know the baba. Nah, this one that you carry computer, carry violin, carry a bow. Start they go like, okay, Hana head do no, remain so wow, NaaNa. Is that it?
Yeah,
NaaNa.
Yes.
The Violinist. NaaNa. NaaNa.
Yes.
The Violinist.
Yeah.
Good to have you. Welcome.
Thank you, Giovanni.
NaaNa. Oh, how you doing? How you
I'm doing great.
Your story is really inspiring, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, which year was this?
So this was in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom got me the violin as a gift.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted an instrument to learn how to play, but I felt like every other instrument was too common. Like wherever you go, people are learning piano, guitar. So I wanted something that was challenging.
That's right.
And not common. So I chose the violin.
Hi. And yes, did you know how to play any instruments before then?
Okay, so I learned the trumpet in senior high school.
No, stop it.
But then it was affecting my lips. So
like your lips was protruding
getting
small.
swollen. Yes, exactly. So and then I learned
who bought trumpet?
Right now, I don't think I remember.
No, you don't. My lips were getting swollen.
Yeah.
So now if you have to kiss somebody, the person you can kiss the person from home. Long distance kissing. Occupational hazard, no. Hey. So you were like,
No.
And then you were like, no, let me look for the next thing.
as well, but that was in primary school. Yes.
So you're musical.
Yeah, I've always loved music since I was.
It runs in the family?
No, it doesn't.
You're the only one?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
I'll say unfortunately. What are you trying to tell your parents? Wow. And then from there, 2013?
So 2013, I got the violin, and I got a teacher actually.
Okay.
But just when, so I had a deal. The person was a missionary. He was preaching the word of God. And then he was supposed to teach me, but I was interested in learning the violin. So he struck a deal with me that he would teach me the violin if only I would be willing to listen to the message he had. Unfortunately for me, just when we got the instrument, he was transferred to a different country.
Stop it.
Yeah, so I had the violin and no teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to rely on YouTube.
No way.
Yeah.
Same YouTube that they take place at Kodia Messiah, no?
Yes, exactly.
Yes? Tell me the early days when it started.
It was
hectic. Now you have this.
Yeah, so I had the violin, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know about scales. I didn't know how to read music. So what I was doing at the time was, if I hear a song I like, then I go and type on YouTube how to play this song on the violin. So I picked the violin, and I didn't even know how to tune it.
Exactly.
Nothing. So I just tried. Does it sound good? Is it the same as what I'm hearing? If it doesn't, so I started like that. It was really terrible. So it took me about 2 years. Trying to figure out the whole instrument. So from 2013 to about 2015. So I went to University of Ghana in 2014.
All right.
So in University of Ghana, I was given psychology, religion, and adult education.
Okay.
But I went to the music department to go and find out if I could join the violin students there.
This is not free elective. This is just you going there to Wallaby time. Okay.
Yeah, and when I went there, unfortunately, I was told it's a course that has been paid
because it's scoring.
Yes, so I can't join them. So an interesting thing happened. I went there one Wednesday afternoon. They had the string ensemble rehearsals. So they were given a particular song to play. That's a student. And I had learned, someone gave me a book to use to study, like try and train myself here and there. So I had learned to a certain point in that book. And when I went there that afternoon, one of the tutors had given the student one particular piece to play, which I had already learned at home. So when the teacher left, they were struggling with it. And then I picked my violin and I played it. So she heard it and she came in, she was like, who played that? And then they were like, it's me. And she asked, are you a music student? I said, no. Do you know, do you play the violin? And I said, no, I'm self-taught. She said, wow, you need to join them. Yeah, so that was how it started. I joined them. And then whatever they do, I pick up easily in groups. So when they are practicing, I practice along with them, and I was able to pick up, and then that was it.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
And it's been like that since.
Yes.
So let's talk about your first professional gig.
My first professional gig is a very interesting one. It was in 2018. That was after Ebony had passed, and there was supposed to be a performance at the VGMAs, now TGMAs, with some of the female musicians, Adina, Akose Japong, and the rest. So they needed a female violinist to play along with them, and I was called.
Wow.
That was the very first time.
Wait.
Yes.
Baptism of fire. First day.
Yes.
This is not a matter of lying on your CV.
No.
I'm signing. Listen, the whole country was watching. TGM,
Yeah.
Adina, already a starstruck.
Yeah.
And then the crowd struck. Hey.
Yeah, so that was my very first performance. Before then,
You want to strike do na bo neba. Bo.
Before then, I had actually been playing. I tried playing some of the Afrobeat songs, and I was posting videos online, so people had seen me.
Okay.
So that's how come I got linked up for that.
Oh
event.
wow! Did you collect them though?
No, I
exposure for
didn't.
you.
There was exposure. Yeah, I really wanted to be there.
That's right. And after that one, you're like, hey, afa meji muska. Afa. I love that. We're going to allow you to do a bit for us.
Okay.
But for anyone who probably is not musically inclined but still wants to learn this either for themselves or their wards, what are some of the things you learned, during your struggling early days that you think should help us?
Okay, so most of the time I hear when people find out I'm self-taught, then they go like, oh, then I can also learn it. I actually wouldn't advise that.
Okay.
Yes, because it took me a longer period to be able to grasp a lot of things on the violin, which with the guide of a violin tutor, I'm sure I could have learned it easier.
All right.
And the second thing is when you're self-taught, you learn a lot of mistakes that when you advance in playing the instrument, it becomes difficult to correct. So those are some of the struggles I faced with the instruments. And when I found out some of the things I had learned were wrong, going back to correct them became very difficult for me. Yeah, so
wow. I love this.
You need a tutor to be able to.
I beg you. That's why we have professionals. I beg you people. If you want to, even though you might arrive at the same destination, sometimes shortcuts and so you use a professional. And the chia pay people. All right. Okay. So now we are going to allow you go, but before that, you have to drop something for us.
Okay.
That's to give us some freestyle, something to work with.
Okay.
Will that work for you?
Yeah, sure. That's
All
fine.
right. So over to you.
All right.
The 3FM Drive. We run the city.
And please watch us on Facebook right now, 3FM 92.7 on Facebook. NaaNa The Violinist. So what? You don't bruise your fingertip and all. What are some dangers? Dangers that unspoken dangers associated with your job?
So that's an interesting question. So I don't know if you can see my neck here.
Oh,
I don't know if it's visible. There's
a black spot.
Yes. So that's one of them.
You are committing suicide on the job. So wait, that's the sharp. It's sharp like that, eh? That part,
it's
it pricks you.
No, the chin rest.
Okay.
So the more because I play a lot, so it just leaves a mark there because you always position it on your neck. Yeah. So it's not painful though. But
it's not.
No, it's not painful. But then it just leaves like a mark.
Usually what's the longest you've played?
About 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. Yes.
No way.
I go for like when I play at restaurants and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm able to play for about 3 hours. So I work with a DJ. I work with other live instrumentalists like a guitarist, keyboardist. Yes. So depending on what the person or the client wants, I'm able to play for about 3 hours. Yeah.
No job easy. Wow, this is beautiful. So what was the plan this Valentine? I hear you also play for people to propose to their partners and all that.
Oh, yes.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
People are raising this bar. Small bend the knee, small bend the knee.
I go places and some people see me and they're like, you look very familiar. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You are the lady that has been playing for proposals. And I'm like...
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're good at what you do.
Yes.
Are there many people in your space? I don't see a lot of them.
So when I started, there weren't many of us. But I think my story has inspired a lot of people that it's gotten to a point where a lot of parents are encouraging their kids to learn the violin. So these days I go to events, people see me, oh, my daughter is also learning how to play the violin. The numbers are increasing now. Yeah, at first it wasn't like that, but yeah. And then with my colleagues 2 years, there are quite a number of us in the system.
Oh, wow. That's right. How do we book you for a gig?
Okay, so on social media, my handles are NaaNa The Violinist, NAANA plus The Violinist on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yes, and then my number is 020-906-3302.
Again?
020-906-3302. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, NaaNa The Violinist, for gracing our show for us. We wish you well.
Thank you.
2025 just started, so if you're planning to propose to that somebody, you know what to do. She's available for all types of gigs. Church gig, wedding reception, especially those of you who want to walk in style. Yeah, you're walking, you pretend like you've not seen each other's nakedness before. You people are the ones I'm talking to. And this one that you will be proposing mountain, well-lit area, umadi pressure, you are suffocating the singles. Please, you are the one you're talking to. And I don't give anybody sound pressure that if Oman Boval, you will not say no, yes. Master, respect yourself. Master, don't do that. Accept WhatsApp proposal too. Hello? No. But it's beautiful, man. Love is a beautiful thing. And thank you for making moments last.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. The show continues. This is a 3FM drive. Quick commercial, but we won't return. There is more. Stay with us.